Oh, welcome back to Kadjar City. The dock, the palace, and the mining area are going to be in today's episode. Welcome back. My name is Andy. Kadjar City, episode 7. Let's get right into the building. We're starting with this magnificent palace. As you can see, we started to add some palm trees, which really bring this place to life. It's an awkward build. It's on a diagonal. That's how it was originally drawn as a D&D map, so we went with it. But we've gone for these little towers and domes. As you can see, we're just building a dome in the far corner there. Actually straightened up. Is that sneaky? Is it cheating? I don't know. Have a look at the green and the yellow wool marking out the kind of squared off tower with a diagonal roof around it. Do you think that works? I think it works. All the towers are kind of square on and the domes are square on, and the rest of the build is kind of squint. Made it a whole bunch easier for us, but maybe it isn't true to proper building diagonally in Minecraft. Hey, remember to hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, that way you won't miss an episode. These episodes take days and days and days to work, so I really appreciate it by seeing my subscriber count go up. And if you can help me beat my friend to get to 350k, because he's close, he's got like 320k. If you can help me get to 350 before him, I win a $1 bet. So subscribe. It's important. So this palace it was fun to build. Really fun to build. As you can see, we've got some towers here on the corners at the back of the palace. We've got that beautiful dome in the middle. Shout out to my Patreon builders who were helping me build this on Twitch. And a big shout out to 18 Shula who built that magnificent dome. And Edchin Yosh, who did little fiddly bits on top as well. You guys are rock. You're amazing. Thank you to all the new patrons who came on and built as well. Try and put your names at the end of the video. You guys are amazing. So we had plenty of windows to do. Most of the trim was in quartz. We've got some little prismarine lines going through the palace, but the palace is made of endstone bricks and sandstone mostly. We've got our little custom palm trees slotted in, which really add huge amounts of atmosphere. We've got some little statues standing on top of the towers. Eventually we're going to turn them into catapults, but then change our mind again and change them into large urns. Took some inspiration from the World of Keralis temple visit, the Indian temple done by Yamachitan. If you haven't seen that video on my channel with Keralis, then check it out. You'll know what I mean by the big urns on fire. Anyway, we'll also be lining up all the flags in this episode and then moving on to the royal docks at the back of the royal palace here. So we've got some little boats on runners about to float down into the water. Plenty of torches lighting, or campfires in fact, on hoppers lighting up the whole area. More palm trees, some detail with things like barrels spilled and lobster pots. So there we go. This is our palace. What do you think? Plenty of endstone, sandstone in the walls as well. Little towers matching all the other towers, and then into the magnificence of the palace. We haven't done much interior, just a little bit of interior. Big shout out and thank you to Hydro, one of the patrons who did quite a lot of the interior. Some nice courtyards going on down here, plenty of vegetation, some beautiful lampposts as well. And then this is kind of quite closed in down here, but it leads through nicely round into, or it should do. Maybe it doesn't. I thought it could lead. I know you have to come up here to get round to this courtyard, which is looking amazing with this purple glazed terracotta. What an incredible courtyard. Might lose a few frames per second here. Do apologize for that. Inside this magnificent dome of AK Gridlock Palace. AK Gridlock, you know who you are. Thank you so much for your support. Look at this place. We tried to do some maps as well, but they didn't really turn out very well. This turned out kind of blank and brown and a bit annoyingly horrible. Does anyone know why these maps aren't working properly for us? Very frustrating. Anyway, look at this, what Hydro has been up to with the palace floor. We're not quite finished inside here as well. We'll do a little bit more detail as we go along. But interior detail is kind of hard to pick out on time lapses anyway. But there we go. Beautiful domes, beautiful towers. Hopefully enough detail in the palace. Very tricky to build on diagonals, but we've done our absolute best. Welcome to Draconicus Esplanade, this big courtyard here, named after, again, one of my biggest supporters, Draconicus. Thank you to you again. Draconicus Square is the entrance to the palace. We've got a couple of statues there. We've even got a couple of statues down here protecting the palace. Kind of cool. But you can just walk up these stairs. It's kind of easy to get into this palace, I must say. There we go. What do you think? Let me know about your feedback in the down below. We've got another courtyard over here, another adjoining wall, and then up to another higher level here as well, with again loads and loads of detail linking into these big towers as well, with the huge urns on top. Again, these urns coming from Yamichitan on the World of Keralis server. I did an Indian temple showcase with Keralis. I'll try and remember to put the link to that in the down below because it's a pretty cool video. But there we go. At night, this palace looks absolutely amazing. /p time night. Have a look at this. Doesn't that look wicked? Ah, so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. With the moon in the background. What a picture. What a picture. Okay, it is time now to build the docks. So let's fly nicely over here. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Over to see the docks. I think it's good to take this kind of slowly, so you can kind of join the palace through the main district across the poor area. And I want to give a big apology to all the poor people in the city. I was a bit rude to them, I think the episode before last. Sorry, poor people. You're nice people, really. Okay? Just smile very slightly. This is our dock area. Wow! Storm's ship. Isn't it great? Look at Storm's ship right here. Absolutely amazing. Love this. We've got some cargo in it. We've got melons and pumpkins. We've got Mine Master's second ship, I promised you in the last episode. What do you think? Absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then we've got a ship over here, and I'm struggling to remember whose ship this is. I am so sorry. I feel like you sent me in a schematic. Who sent me the schematic for this ship? Oh, I've got too much to remember right now. I really do. Let me know in the comments whose ship this is. I do apologise. Oh well, huge apologies. We love your ship. Thank you very much for giving us this. I'm pretty sure you gave us it on a schematic, and I'm just too forgetful. My fault, my fault, my fault. Little cranes here on the side. Let's have a look at the actual docks as well. Kind of a strange shape, but we kind of kept it the same as the original map as well. Plenty of detail. Crates. We've even got some funguses growing as well, maybe a bit too many of them. We've got a brand new flag. I'm sorry about the banners glitching out with my Optifine. Melons all packed up here. Delivered to S7 Astronaut. Big shout out to S7 Astronaut, who was giving a lot of donations in the live streams as well. And then over here we've got this building here. Kind of little boat building yard here as well. Teeny tiny boat building yard. Love that. I think that was Shula who built that. And then over here we've got just big warehouses. Does this one actually have any doors? Little problem, guys. How did you get into this? Wait a minute. We need some doors in this. Right. Some of these are not quite finished, but we do need some doors. Draconicus Enterprises. He takes over a lot of the city. This is where he stores all his contraband. All the smuggling operations filter through this. We've got some markets here selling some fruit, and then we've got more of these warehouses. So we built up these warehouses with stone bricks. We've even used dead brainy coral. We've got more stone bricks and cracked stone bricks in the bottom, and then smooth sandstone and cut sandstone in the middle. And that combined with the stripped spruce log actually makes some very easy building methods indeed. Little kelp salesperson down here, and that really completes our main dock area. What we might do is add in a few more ships as we go along, but now we can fly over towards the back towards the palace, and then turn a left and onto the mining area. See you there. So we'll start at the palace and then move on to the mining district, which is just there. That was 55 minutes of building, sped up to 26 seconds for you guys. We've got a beautiful catapult here, designed by Yosh here. I love it. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Beautiful design. A little bit of a defensive area here. I guess you could fire that catapult at some invading boats. We might add a few more palm trees on this area, and maybe a tiny little gate to get in and out to your catapult. But this is the mining area. Really, speeding up the mining area didn't really do it justice, because there's so much detail. Unbelievable. Let's have a good look around this place. So through here we have a little house here dedicated to twitch.tv James LRR, or is it LLR? I think it's LLR. I think I've made a mistake there, but he gave me an amazing raid on my Twitch stream. So we do build all these things on Twitch, so do join me Wednesday through to Sunday live on Twitch, building the next episodes. There we go, little watchtower here. In fact, we actually have a lot of watchtowers. Ooh, I forgot about that. We added, look, there's some in the distance there. We added loads of watchtowers. Let me show you all the watchtowers as well today. This one was designed by Gollum, so thank you so much to Gollum for doing that watchtower here. This is a little crane, a little lift shaft going down, and we've got this going down to harvest all the coal. We've got this area down here which has already been mined out, strip mined, I would imagine. Pretty cool, huh? Little carts carrying the ores. This is a delightful feature, isn't it? Just putting that straight on top of the mine cart. Kind of a genius idea as well. More cranes moving the stuff. We've got this crucible here pouring in all the hot molten ore. Maybe it's now pure iron down here, ready to be poured into some little molds down here. So thank you to John Carp, who took the lead on this bit as well. Over here we had Turtled and Uki leading this build here, which I love. Look at the little crane picking up the ore, bringing it up here, transporting it around on this. We use barrier blocks here to support the rail blocks, which is very, very cool indeed. Look at this. It's so intricate. Look how busy this is. So industrial. Little chimneys. I did none of this. This was all the Patreons. Well done, guys. Absolutely amazing. Look at this place. Such transportation, such cleverness. Little furnace as well, burning away. This bit over here is going to be the military district. Definitely going to be the military district. We've got another beautiful watchtower here. This one is by Turtled YT. Thank you so much, Turtled. And this watchtower here, this one is going to be made into the gate. So we don't quite know. Thank you to Oki for doing this one. This whole gate area, we're probably going to just redo it at some point when we do this military area. So yeah, that's something definite to do. Again, full of atmosphere down here. Lots of ores, barrels, chests, little places where you'd store lots of coal as well. In fact, there's a little place where you can actually go more mining down here. Little golem mine. Isn't that cool? Kind of dark, kind of scary down there, but nice as well. I love this. This has turned out to be one of my favorite areas in the whole city, the mining area. Look at this place. Some palm trees sticking out the sides as well. Going to be adding a few more of them as well. Probably could do with some boats as well. Shout out to Max Knoll, who helped do this dock area and start a boat, but we kind of abandoned it. We're going to move on to a new boat later on. But there we go. What do you think? So, the military area. How should we build the military area? Should it be maybe white and spruce or something like that one over there? What do you think? This beautiful watchtower done by Ed Chinyosh. Thank you, Ed, as well. There's Mindmaster's first boat. And we've got another watchtower. This one done by Dragon Muster. We love that. Love that design, actually. and then another watchtower over here. This one done by On the Diagonal. We're thinking of a big lighthouse or a big statue at the end over here. That could definitely be something we do as well. We've got a few more watchtowers to show you, so let's zoom over here. And I've got one final idea to ask you guys about today. Stingin, big shout out to Stingin, professional Twitch survival broadcaster. He has an idea for the ruined island, which kind of matches up with a lot of you guys' ideas in the comments. Turtled, another watchtower from him, and then we've got another watchtower right here as well, looking out on the proceedings. No sign on that watchtower, don't know who did that one. We've got this watchtower over here. Let's have a quick look and see if there's a sign on it. Big shout outs all over this episode. No sign. If there's no sign, I don't know who did it. I can't remember all these details. Yes, so the big idea in the next episode is to dig down into this ruin here, probably in this bit here, make a giant, I don't know, a giant kind of a deep spiral staircase going down there. Put the sword in the stone at the bottom of the staircase, and then off from the staircase have some catacombs where all the dead bodies could go. What do you think? Some catacombs buried under the ruined castle? Would that be a good idea? I think so. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy this little time lapse of nighttime over the city, and I'll see you next time. Ciao with the blocks, and be with you.